That was another video. Today, y'all, that was another video. Got a reaction to you today. Today, y'all already know how I'm coming, bro. You knew I was gonna make this video, and I knew I was gonna make this video. So, Mike Jackson, bro, my boy Mike Jackson, best dancer in the world, bro, forever. Mike Jackson. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna get right into this shit. This is the biopic. This is the real deal. No clickbaiting, none of that. We just gonna get into it. Like, oh my mama.
Marlon and Randy. The sixth brother, Marlon's twin Brandon, died shortly after birth. Michael has been involved with music since childhood. We were a family that sang all the time. We would take the furniture out of the living room and dance. We would have a songwriting competition while we washed the dishes. While we were
I'm
playing.
dead.
Music was our destiny.
That sounds like some shit he'll do.
His father, Joe, had a guitar, which he never allowed
Them man
anyone to
probably
touch.
did Billie Jean just to go
One
to the
day,
bathroom.
Michael's brother Tito broke that rule and accidentally broke a string. He hid from his father for a long time, fearing punishment. But when he found out what had happened, he demanded Tito show him what he could do with it. When Tito played, Joe came up with the idea of creating a family group along with the kids. In 1964, Michael joined the Jackson brothers as a backing musician, playing congas and tambourine. A group was formed by his father, and it already included Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, and Marlon. Michael was only 6. From an early age, Michael learned that his childhood was different from that of other children. In the memoir, You Are Not Alone, Michael Through a Brother's Eyes, his brother Jermaine recalled how they looked out the window at the streets decorated for Christmas. We observed all this from inside a house with no tree, no lights, no nothing. Our tiny house was the only one without decorations. We felt it was the only one in Gary, Indiana, but Mother assured us that no, there were other homes and other Jehovah's Witnesses who did not celebrate Christmas. But that knowledge did nothing to clear our confusion. We could see something that made us feel good, yet we were told it wasn't good for us. The father was strict and even cruel towards the boy. Michael recalled how his father repeatedly told him he had a fat nose and physically and emotionally abused him during rehearsals. Joe often sat in a chair with a belt in his hand, ready to punish him and his siblings when they rehearsed. Joe later stated that he did not beat but regularly spanked Michael. His mother, Catherine, said that while spanking came to be considered abuse, it was the most common way to discipline children during Michael's growing up years. Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, and Marlon denied their father abused them. They said that the spanking, which was harder on Michael because he was the youngest, kept them disciplined and out of trouble. Remembering his youth, Michael said that it was lonely and isolated. If any of his children crossed the line, Joe quickly punished them. Michael once told Oprah Winfrey that he was afraid of his father so much that he felt sick when he saw him. In a 2003 TV interview, he said, "I just remember hearing my mother scream, 'Joe, you're gonna kill him! You're gonna kill him! Stop it!'" Many years later, at the Grammy ceremony, the world-famous Michael Jackson would say, "My childhood was taken away from me. There was no Christmas, there were no birthdays. It was not a normal childhood, nor the normal pleasures of childhood. Those were exchanged for hard work, struggle, and pain, and eventually material and professional success. But at an awful price. I cannot recreate that part of my life, nor would I change any part of my life." Later, Michael began to share lead vocals with Jermaine. The group's name was changed to the Jackson 5. In 1965, the group won a talent show. Michael danced to Robert Parker's 1965 song Barefootin' and sang The Temptations' My Girl. It was the first success in the career of the future star. And Joe, the father, quickly became Joe, the manager. The father demanded the children call him Joseph. A strict taskmaster, Joe made his sons go through long and grueling rehearsals to make their songs and performances perfect. It was that joint childhood that Michael would hate for the rest of his life.
Hard work, like you said, hard work, dedication, and pain.
Michael's sister Janet recalled her father saying, after she once referred to him as Dad, "I'm Joseph to you." The Jackson 5 toured the Midwest from 1966 to 1968. They often played local auditoriums, school dances, as well as several black clubs known as the Chitlin Circuit as the opening act for artists such as Sam and Dave, the OJs, Gladys Knight, and Etta James. The Jackson 5 also performed in clubs and cocktail bars. I grew up on stage. I grew up in nightclubs. When I was 7, 8 years old, I was in nightclubs. I saw striptease girls take off all their clothes. I saw fights break out. I saw people throw up on each other. I saw adults act like pigs. They won a weekly amateur night concert at the Apollo Theater in Harlem while touring the East Coast in August of 1967. Joe decided to turn the band professional. After a couple of years, he would sign a contract with a label with artists such as Stevie Wonder, The Supremes, and Smokey Robinson. The Jackson 5 recorded several songs for Gary's Stilltown Records label. They released their first single, Big Boy, in 1968. Then Bobby Taylor of Bobby Taylor and the Vancouvers brought the Jackson 5 to Motown. They performed for Taylor at Chicago's Regal Theater later that year. Taylor produced some of their early recordings, including a version of Who's Lovin' You.
By the way, close to the end of this video, we're gonna see the biopic of the Michael Jackson trailer. That shit was crazy. I gotta see it again, bro. It's only right. But let's continue. I gotta see that, bro. It's only right. If y'all don't go see this movie, bro, y'all are tripping. That's the move on that day.